Hey guys, how's it going? SoCal here. So today we're going to be doing a rifle build, just selected parts that I've kind of acquired over the last week or two. What I'm trying to do is build a lightweight, mid to long range 5.56 platform. I think what spawned me to do it, or made me think about doing it, I don't really have a rifle like that. And all these guys, Coda Boy and Pop and Rick, going out to the 3-gun thing. This might be a good rifle for something like that if I chose down the road to go that route. I have bad stage fright, so doing things like that freaks me out bad. But in the meantime, I thought I'd build a rifle. So what I got here is a pile of parts. We're just going to kind of figure out exactly what they weigh. The only thing I'm missing is the bolt carrier group and the upper and lower. Bolt carrier is supposed to be here any minute, and the upper and lower, they're in jail right now at the local gun store. It hasn't been 10-24-hour periods yet, so I don't have those, but I will get to those at the end of the video here. So what I have here is a postage scale. It's accurate within 1/10 of an ounce. And so what I want to do is go through all the parts that I have here and kind of show you guys what I'm doing. And we'll get a weight on them and see what we're going to end up with. So first and foremost, I have the Faxon 18-inch 223 Wild barrel with the flame fluting. It's pretty sweet. Get a weight on that. So that's coming in right at 1 pound 15 ounces, 15 and almost 16 ounces, almost 2 full pounds. We're using the minimalist stock here from Mission First Tactical. Get a weight on that. 6 ounces. Okay, so the buffer tube, spring, and buffer are all in here. This is the H2 buffer, standard carbine length spring using a Patriot Ordnance Factory buffer tube. And the castle nut is already on the buffer here, or the buffer tube. Get a weight on this. Right at 11 ounces. Charging handle, we're going to be using, who makes this? Strike Industries. Charging handle, nice red color. I think that looks pretty bitchin'. I do have a red theme going on this rifle. So we'll get a weight on the charging handle. 1.1 ounces. Also, I have here a Phase 5 weapon systems. This is the end plate. It also has a QD attachment. And this piece actually is really hard to find. There's one other company that sells them that I could find, and they're pretty unobtainium right now, but it really looks pretty sweet. Get a weight on that. A whopping 0.3 ounces. As the selector, I have the Seekins Precision ambidextrous, also in red. I'm going to weigh this. Coming in at 0.4 ounces. I'm also going to change out the forward assist button on the upper that comes with the Seekins Upper that I have purchased. And I'm gonna keep this in the bag because I'm not really concerned with the weight. But this is the forward assist, and that's also made by Strike Industries. Coming in at 0.3 ounces, including the baggie. Okay, so the compensator or muzzle brake that I'm going to be using is the Patriot Ordnance Factory. Their kind of signature muzzle brake that they use, as well as the locking nut that comes with it. So it's fairly heavy hunk of steel, coming in at 3.2 ounces. And the trigger groups, I can't decide which one I'm going to go with. It's probably going to be this one. This is a 3.5 pound trigger from Patriot, and then the 4.5 pound. They're both single stage triggers, very crisp. The reset on them is insane. But let's just weigh this one. I think they're pretty much for the most part identical as far as weight. 2.5 ounces. Alright, so the Handguard came up. Been thinking really hard about that because that's a large part of the rifle. You want to keep that as lightweight as you can. So I started off on a journey that took me down several rabbit holes. And the first purchase I made was from Seekins. Their 15-inch No XS or NOXS rail. It's a great looking rail. All the Picatinny slots are milled out for weight savings. This is a killer looking rail. You know, I might use it in a different build, but I'm not going to be using it. But I just wanted to show you guys how much this guy weighs. So right in at 11.8 ounces. And then I found, well, I kind of forgot, but I recalled, hey, people use carbon fiber all the time. There are carbon fiber handrails. So I found this from Faxon. They were selling this 25% off if you purchased a barrel. So I went ahead and bought one. And this is their 13-inch carbon rail. And we'll get a weight on this. So that's a little more than 3 ounces lighter than that rail that's aluminum here. But I kept on looking and found a company called Brigand Arms, which I will annotate about right here, who have a really, really badass looking rail that weighs half that. So here is the Brigand Arms upper, or rather Handguard. This is a carbon fiber mesh that they put together themselves, and it looks like it would be really flimsy, but I mean, you can squeeze the crap out of it, whack it on stuff. It's solid as a rock. And the coolest part, it comes with the nut and their locking ring, and all total combined, this whole piece weighs in at 5 ounces. Gotta love that. So we're going with this. And what else we got? Okay, so the last couple of items, we have adjustable gas block here from Seekins. Then I have another one from Superlative Arms. And based on the weight, because I'm guessing they're basically exactly the same as far as adjustment and what have you. So I'm going to be weighing these, and whichever weighs less I'm going to go with. So let's see what we're going with. So here's the Superlative. Coming in at 1.7 ounces. And then we'll do the Seekins. At 1.8, so we're going with Superlative. So thus far, these are the parts I have accumulated for this build. I'm going to go ahead and cut now. When I come back, I'll show you the upper and the lower and the bolt carrier group. Alright, so a couple hours later now, and we have got the remainder of the parts that we're going to be using. I have the Seekins XS lower, the kind of skeletonized. You can see that. Kind of got the Seekins logo in there. Comes with the ambidextrous bolt releases, and already comes with the takedown pins installed. Really nice picked rail. It's all milled out. Looks pretty nice, and gonna be pretty happy with this. Looks pretty damn good. So let's get a weight on it. And we're coming in at 1 pound, 4.1 ounces. And then lastly, I'm really happy about this, guys. Took a while to get. They were out of stock, but they got them in stock and they shipped. Got the Salient Arms bolt carrier group with the bolt. The monolithic gas key built directly into the machining of the carrier. This thing is smooth as a baby's bottom. This thing is rockin' awesome. So get a weight on this. 11.5 or 11 ounces. Yeah, 11.5 ounces. So tell you what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm going to throw this thing together. It'll probably take me an hour or so, maybe 2, depending on how much tuning needs to be done. Might be a little learning curve here and there on the way, but tell you what, this thing's going to be awesome. So I'm going to put out the next video will be like a show and tell on the whole rifle assembled. Appreciate you guys sticking around. You guys know the drill. Hit that sub button, give me a thumbs up, and stick around.